of the internet. I am going to be filming, as promised, a hump day. It is hump day. It's Wednesday. Kevin Wolfie in the background. He's going to keep Wolfie away from the workout area while I do this. So we are going to do a quick, yeah, thank you. We're going to do a quick booty workout. So normally what I like to do with booty is I either like to do high repetitions or I like to do it for time. So for demonstrative purposes, I'm going to do this for reps, and we're going to do a nice even 10 repetitions for each thing. So I'm going to start in tabletop for the first 3 exercises, and then I'm going to switch to laying on your back and using the band for the next 3. Now, just bear in mind that you don't necessarily need a band. I was asked by a client if I got these because they're unicorn colored, and yes, I did get them because they're unicorn colored. So I'm going to start with tabletop first, and then I'll grab the band, and then we can go from there. You want to start in tabletop position. I always tell people whenever you're in tabletop, if you're like way out here, not great. You want to kind of have a full straight line from where your shoulder, elbow, and your wrist is, because otherwise this is not a power position, this is a power position, and you don't want to be focusing on all that stuff when you should be focusing on your butt. So making sure also we do the same thing with lower body, so where your knees and your hips are, they should also be directly in alignment. What we're going to start with are donkey tags. So you're going to bring your knee in, push it straight up. So in, straight up. I'm originally push does these. In the 80s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we'll just switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to go to pulse on each side. So when you're pulsing, flex the foot, your heel is going to push up towards the ceiling and just stay right here in kind of a 90-degree angle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to switch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now we're going to kick this leg out to the side. Now keep for this, you're going to make sure that your heel tries to stay in line with your ass. So you don't want this to slowly start happening. You want to try to keep it parallel, okay? Now, the reason why this can feel difficult is usually because of tight hip flexors and flexibility. If you have to be back here, that's fine, but try not to go any lower than where you commit to. I can do this. I'm kind of flexible, at least in this direction. So you're going to flex your foot a lot. Your heel is going to go up towards the ceiling. Just lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing on the other side. Oh, I can't do it like that. Just lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is harder. And 10. I'm surprised at that. Third exercise. That pulsing one doesn't count, it's still a donkey kick. Hop up into a plank. You can do this in a low plank as well, but I like high plank. I don't know, I like it, it's easier. I feel like I'm like dying. Your heels are nice and flexed. Make sure you pull your belly button in towards your spine, nice tight core, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now that's everything in tabletop and in live, you did plank. Oops. Now we're gonna get the band. Rule of thumb, whenever you have a band, when you're standing, it's under your knees. Wait, yeah, below your knees. And then when you're seated or laying down, it is above your knees. This goes on top. And Wolfie here, all over my leggings. From here, we are going to do hip raises. Let me say never do these when you, and don't make eye contact in a public gym. You do this, so it's nice doing them at home, you comfort your own home. So what I'm going to get you to do first is lift up, straight up, push your booty straight up towards the ceiling. Your hips are going to stay square, your knees are going to stay square. The band is going to try to push them in. You're going to use your hip flexors and your glutes to push them out. You're not overshooting it. That's for later. So you're going to tap the ground, push up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just hold the top. Keep it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to drop it down. Butt might feel a little tight. Mine is. Now we're going to bring your feet, so the heels, your toes and feet, like just like this, kind of like you're doing butterfly. They're gonna come together. Now, as you push your hips up, you're gonna push your knees out. So we're just gonna lift up and push out. Now I did a shitty job there because I broke up the movement, so it's up and out. But we're going to really want to do fluid motion as you come up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll just hold it right there. Now in the same position, I'm going to get you to bring your feet out back to where we did it in the initial exercise. Hold it here. Now we're going to bring your knees in slightly, but not so slight that the band is too slack, and then push out, keeping your hips up. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here, bring it in, and then drop it down slow as you take the band off. At this point, you might want to do a little bit of a glute stretch, so one leg down, bring the knee up, and cross it over, looking in towards the opposing side, and then same thing, opposing side. So what you can do is do each of those exercises for 10 times a piece, run that through 3 or 4 times, or you can set a timer and do each of those exercises for 30 to 40 seconds a piece, and run that through as many times as you want. Let me know how it goes.